How can we align ourselves to attract our desires? So we align our desires with authenticity. That's how we attract our desires. We start to tap in and connect with our feminine energy and be who we are, who we truly are. Not performing who we think we are, being who we are and accepting it. Like, I accept the fact that I talk a lot. Okay? I do. Now, I will make sure that, I with me understanding and knowing I talk a lot and accepting that and not trying to act like I don't, I'm self-aware enough to know, like, okay, I may be, taking over the conversation. Okay, I don't want to interrupt nobody and I don't want to overtalk. But I accept those things. That's me being authentic to who I am. I'm not trying to not talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am. I just have to be mindful and aware and make sure that I make other people feel just as heard as me talking all the time. Aligning our desires with our authenticity, we start to learn what I'm going to tell you, how to move from chasing to attracting. Because that's how you align. You go from chasing it to attracting it. So 1, you're going to be honest with yourself about your desires. We already know that. We talked about that. 2, you're going to release shame or judgment around that desire. Stop feeling embarrassed about your desire. Okay? Even if your desire look dark, go to the Most High. You still say it, but have a come to Jesus moment. But don't be ashamed about. Release the shame, release the judgment around that desire. Release it, let it go. Okay, it's not yours. You release that. You release anything that is tying you to the shame and the judgment around your desire. You're going to align your actions, your habits, and your energy with what you desire. So you desire to find your soulmate. You desire to find someone who's going to love you genuinely and honestly. Then you're going to love yourself genuinely and honestly. You're going to form habits where you don't talk down on yourself, don't mistreat yourself, don't belittle yourself, and you're going to form habits where you speak up to yourself. You're going to form habits where you treat yourself the way you want that man to treat you. And you're going to align your energy with that, which means that you're not going to have this negative energy, this woe is me energy. You're going to master your energy into being that person that you want to attract. You want to attract a man who has this, and this, then you be that, and that. You want to attract a high functioning, high quality man, then you be a high functioning, high quality woman. Erase that from the books. Don't, no. Y'all go over there to that channel for that. Ain't no such, to me, in my world, ain't no high quality, high functioning. It's just high vibrational. That's it. Okay? And we all have higher selves and lower selves. And we at times act in our lower self, at times in our higher selves. Just simple. Stay open to receive without forcing the how. Okay? Stop worrying about how it's going to happen. Oh, back in the day when I said I was going to have 3 kids or I wanted 3 kids and I knew I wanted a boy first and a girl and whatever the last child may be, it is what it is. I didn't force the how. I asked for what I wanted, and that was it. That was it. If companionship is your desire, work on self-love. Like I said, self-trust, and creating the emotional space for a partner to step into your life. Okay? You can't be all bitter and closed off and, you know what I'm saying, temperamental and rigid and then expecting to attract someone in your life. No, you not. You're not going to attract no one in your life. You just going to attract somebody who finna play with you. Because they ain't got time either, but they got time to play. So I want you to repeat this affirmation. I'm open and receptive to attracting my desires. My desires allow me to live in my truth and see myself fully in my authenticity. Let's say that again. I'm open and receptive to attracting my desires. My desires allow me to live in my truth and see myself fully in my authenticity. Suppressing desires equals what? Misalignment. Owning desires equals what? Clarity and manifestation. Got that? When you suppress your desires, you are misaligning yourself. When you own your desires, you are gaining clarity and manifestation. So, right now, I want to invite y'all to reflect on your journal prompt. What is the one desire I've been afraid to admit out loud? And what would shift if I owned it? So I want y'all to take time, think about it, write it in your journal. What that one desire is that you've been afraid to admit, that you've been afraid to say out loud to yourself, not even to other people, to you. You've been afraid to say it out loud. You be thinking it subconsciously, but you try to suppress it. But what is it? Say it out loud to yourself. And what would a shift? What would shift if you owned it? What would change if you owned that? What do you think would happen? Okay, so thank y'all for listening. I do a lot of this. Make sure you join my free community, Attract Your Tribe, at softandblack.com/community. It's free. You could come over there because I have monthly themes that helps guide you and support you on your journey to connecting and attracting to your feminine energy. And with this group, it's a safe, sacred place for you to come and you to really be able to let your guard down and talk about the vulnerabilities and the challenges of connecting to your feminine energy. And it's tools that you have that you can use, and you can go at your own pace. So yes, definitely join that group, because my community is going to allow you to connect to your feminine energy, which allows you to practice naming and aligning your desires in a safe space, in a safe, beautiful space. And I'm also looking and seeking for community members so that I can have community roles. I thank you all for tapping in. Thank y'all all for listening. Please comment below. What are your desires? What do you desire? What do you feel like you can't obtain? Like if there's a desire you want and you feel like it's silly or frivolous, you tell me your thoughts. Share this with another sis. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I will see y'all on the flip side.